Welcome to this Data Networks presentation, Understanding SharePoint.
Hi, my name is Colleen Beale, and I'm one of the practice managers for Data Networks. Today what we'd like to cover is a conceptual overview of SharePoint 2010. So let's get started. So first, let's talk about what SharePoint isn't. SharePoint is not a program. SharePoint is a platform. And what that means is SharePoint is built of individual components that you can mix and match to make your own custom solution. So let's take a look. So how can it help my organization? With SharePoint, you can connect, unify, and respond. It allows you to connect your employees using applications that they're already used to, so like Microsoft Office, which integrates into SharePoint. It unifies them because it brings everything up into the cloud so that they can communicate and collaborate through the internet. And because everybody is then communicating together, it allows you to put your business processes online in internet sites and makes you more efficient. So let's talk about how Microsoft divides up the key SharePoint capabilities. And they've done this in 6 areas: sites, communities, content, search, insights, and composites. So let's talk a minute about what that actually means. Sites is really about creating and building websites. Communities is about collaborating and sharing ideas. Content is your documents, how to organize your documents and records. Search is finding the information that you need. And then once you have that information, Insights allows you to analyze your data. And then Composites is being able to take everything and customize it the way you need to. Workflows, forms, and other types of tools fit into the Composites area. So sites. What is a site? Well, for Microsoft, there's really 4 different types of sites. The first one being an intranet. An intranet is really internal to your organization, and it allows you to collaborate with documents, post announcements, and share calendars, all with people within your organization. Extranet, that's the same thing as intranet, but now what you're doing is you're inviting people external to your organization into the collaboration environment and being able to do that in a secure manner. Internet, everybody understands what internet is. This is your public-facing website. And My Sites. In SharePoint 2010, My Sites is a lot like Facebook, so think about it as your personal page in SharePoint, but then you can use that page to then interact with others in your organization. Communities. This is about collaborating and sharing ideas, using the Microsoft tools and Web 2.0 to be able to organize and collaborate information like you would on Facebook. Examples of communities are what we've already talked about, are My Sites. Wikis and blogs, which most people are familiar with. And with communities, it also allows you to interact with these sites by commenting and tagging and doing notes and ratings. So content. This is easy. This is all about organizing and getting all of your stuff in one place. And through SharePoint 2010 and through organizing your content, not only is it all in one place, but you can also tag it and add metadata to it so that you can organize and categorize it so it makes it much easier to find. So what are some examples of content? You have document management, records management, and rich media management. So let's think about it. So what if you had a document in one of your SharePoint sites, and after a certain amount of time you wanted to move that into a records repository? Well, with SharePoint you can do that and have all that automated. Search. This is about finding the information that you need, being able to find content faster and easier. And not only can you find documents, you can also search for people. So if you think about it on the My Sites, you can search for people as well as some of the profiles that the people put on their website. So for example, if you need to find someone by department, you can actually look at that and find them through the search that way. Insights. This is all about analyzing the data once you get it into SharePoint. If you think about it, Insights is like dashboards. It allows you to take a 10,000-foot view at all of your data. And that data can reside in SharePoint as well as come from other repositories. Examples of Insights: you have Excel services, scorecards and dashboards, and Visio services. So if you need to actually share Visio diagrams with each other, you can do that through the SharePoint 2010 now as well. Composites. Now Composites is the toolbox. If any of the out-of-the-box pieces has not given you what you need, Composites allows you to take all of those pieces and put them together in how you need to be able to customize your solution. There's 3 different ways that you can do that. You can use the SharePoint built in on the website and be able to create it that way. You can use SharePoint Designer, or you can use Visual Studio. Some examples for Composites. Access services rendered within SharePoint. So if you have access databases that are throughout your organization, you can bring those into SharePoint and be able to run reports and be able to interact with access through the internet instead of having that isolated on somebody's computer. You can also do electronic paper forms. So if you have paper forms and you need to move them into electronic forms, you can do that through SharePoint as well. Workflows is one of the key capabilities for SharePoint 2010. For almost anything in SharePoint, you can attach a workflow to it that can mimic your business process. If you're interested in what SharePoint can do for you, we can help. We can help take your organizational needs from a business perspective and translate that into SharePoint technology. Thank you for watching today, and don't forget to connect with Data Networks through our social channels or through our website at www.datanetworks.com.